Okay, I feel like I'm a little late to the game in this one because I am a fan of IT Cosmetics. I've used other products of theirs before, but I have not used their CC cream. I have tried it in the store, I just haven't used it on my face. And these are a couple of their products that they sent me. One is in a light medium and one is in a neutral medium. So I'm gonna try a neutral medium today and let's see how this coverage works. I have prepped my skin with a little bit of hydrating gel. I have on the fighter gel because my skin is still in recovery mode. I have on all of my eye products here to help hydrate my eye area. So to be fair, I didn't want to put a primer on before this because I really want to see how it works for you just as it is. We always know that we can add any type of primer on. It's gonna make it look a lot smoother, right? I usually use my clean hands, I'm not gonna lie, to apply everything. I'm kind of that old school Quinn girl. I've been doing makeup for like 30 years. When I started doing makeup, I had a book and I taught myself how to do it, and Quinn was a big celebrity makeup artist. He used his hands, and I thought, oh, from a hygiene standpoint, it's probably even cleaner because let me tell you, I know we forget to clean those brushes, and that can be a lot dirtier than if you use your clean hands. But whenever I would apply makeup on someone, especially a lot of makeup jobs, corporate jobs, videos and stuff like that, it just always looked more professional to use a brush. And I do think you can get really beautiful applications from brushes, so I'm really happy that they sent me this one as well. Now you can use a sponge if you want. I've never been a huge fan of sponges because I feel like they eat up a lot of my makeup. Having said that, to each his or her own, right? So let's try this out for the first time. I'm so excited. Now, you can see here that I have these post-inflammatory marks. I actually did a video on how I helped fade these marks really fast in the products that I used. So I'm really happy that they're really fading, and they're probably faded about 80% and going away. Of course, I always have these little new ones here, which is awesome. So I'm hoping that it will cover up these guys and, you know, I can move on with my life. So I'm going to put a little bit of it here on the brush and let's just start applying it. Let's see how this goes. All right. And by the way, if I didn't mention it before, this is Your Skin But Better by IT Cosmetics. It is a CC color correcting full coverage cream, anti-aging hydrating serum, broad spectrum SPF 50. So on that note, I should say, that indicates to me that it is going to have SPF in it. Now, I want to just say this, as a licensed esthetician, I am never going to, oh, this has pretty darn good coverage. Look at that. Would you just look at that? I'm never going to recommend that you use your makeup only as your sunscreen. I don't think that that's a responsible choice, but I do love the idea of using your makeup as an extra additional measure to protect your skin. I think that's lovely. By the way, let's talk about this makeup application, okay? It's going on, it feels really pretty. I like the coverage. It doesn't feel oily. It doesn't make my skin feel any type of weird way just from the very beginning. I do notice that it has really nice coverage for a foundation without being like too thick, but I have to say it is thicker than what I'm normally wearing because I'm usually wearing like the tinted primer, right? So if you're used to using something that's very light and like kind of like a no makeup look, this is definitely going to be a heavier choice, but it's going to be a better choice in my opinion than maybe some other full coverage foundations. And to, you know, just to top that off, it does have other anti-aging ingredients in it, which I love it when products can incorporate those. The brush, by the way, is really soft and beautiful. I really like this brush, so I'm just going to town on this brush. I'm trying to make sure that I really blend it really well for you. This one does give me a little bit of color, which was kind of the point of me choosing this one because I think the light medium would be maybe closer to my skin tone. So I just want to sit here with you for a minute. I'm going to zoom in and let you see the coverage. You can tell that it covered up my blemishes, my little marks really well. These blemishes that I had going on down here definitely makes those less noticeable, and it still looks natural. It also covered up a lot of my dark circles, which I really like. And let's look at the finish for a second, because It kind of has this medium finish. I will say, it's definitely leaning a little bit on the matte side, but it's not super matte. I think that if you prepped your skin and the more hydrated ingredients you use, the better this is going to feel, especially if you have dry skin. But if you have problem skin, if you're wanting a foundation that kind of like does that all-in-one inclusive thing, I'm really feeling like this could be a really nice choice. For now, at first glance, I can say I'm really happy. I think that it's really pretty, and I think it's a great choice if you need a little bit more coverage.